This is the number one mistake when creating an IoT solution. This may cost you money and time and frustrate your clients. Your competitors who aren't doing this yet won't be able to keep up with you either. I wish everyone responsible for digital products knew this. My name is Piotr Belling. At Spirosoft, I'm the Director of Operations responsible for building IoT solutions and digital products for industrial clients. I'll explain what an IoT platform is and why you need it, and for whom it would be excessive. When building an IoT solution, most companies follow a similar pattern. They start with their first device equipped with sensors. This device connects to a backend solution that serves as a data aggregation layer. Then they create an application that provides access to this data and gives some additional functionalities and benefits. Then the company wants to introduce another new type of device and starts the process again. However, now they know more about IoT connectivity and they can improve on their previous design. They build a new backend for the new product and need to either create a new user-facing application or address and solve numerous incompatibilities that have occurred. This is the number one mistake companies make when creating IoT solutions. This may cost you money, time, and frustrate your clients. Look what happens now. You've spent money on device design and manufacturing, and you've built backend and front-end solutions that are foundations of your digital product. But when you start actually using the system, infrastructure costs, in example, cloud services costs, will start piling up. Each maintenance action or code change will cost you a fortune due to the complexity of the solution. With each new device, the spending will increase even more. Fortunately, there is a better way. We start with a single device with connectivity, just like before, but this time we invest a little bit more into good practices and standardization. We implement a bidirectional communication protocol and choose specific standards to invest in for the future, such as specific data format used in communication. Based on this, we create what we can call a contract between the device and the cloud-based backend solution, which will serve as our data aggregation layer and digital product logic. Now, we create an API, application programming interface, to communicate with user-facing applications, for example, mobile applications. As a result, what we have essentially created is a solution that for now supports one type of device, but is ready to be easily extended with additional ones, an IoT platform. When we start adding new types of devices, you'll see the difference. This time, instead of building a new backend, we can plug directly into the IoT platform. This applies to as many types of devices as you can imagine, as long as they follow our previously agreed communication contract. Each new device should work with the user-facing app with minimal adjustments, having access to all previously implemented features. Moreover, if you want to build different apps for different purposes, for example, one for our end user and another for a service technician, you can do so, all benefiting from the same backend and data. Every app and every device can communicate with one another seamlessly. If your new device type needs its own communication contract for some reasons, this should be addressed at the architecture level by adding an additional abstraction layer between your device and database. While it's recommended to follow a certain standard, having an additional method to handle connectivity does not significantly increase complexity. Alright, why do I think everything should happen within one platform rather than separate backends between a given device and a given application? When creating such a solution, you need to consider not only the devices you'd like to connect to the platform, but also the digital products you will build on top of that. You want the backend to be common for all products. Why? Because the same data and features will be used by different digital products and user groups. One central system is cheaper and easier to maintain, and you can reuse already implemented features, like notifications and telemetry. You will need only one maintenance team, and it will be easier to save money on cloud infrastructure. By following best practices and aligning with the architecture, you can expand such a solution relatively easy and cost efficiently. With each new device you add, you'll save a ton on the backend and applications. Your competitors who aren't doing this yet won't be able to keep up with you either. Now that we know why an IoT platform makes sense for most businesses, let's discuss it in more detail and explore what it allows us to do. An IoT platform is a comprehensive system that enables the management and analysis of all connected Internet of Things devices, machines, software solutions, and the data they generate. Developing such a solution has a number of technical benefits. Firstly, system integration and data collection. A well-designed IoT platform allows seamless integration with enterprise systems like ERP, MES, or CRM, analytical tools, or external services to aggregate all data in one place and translate it into usable formats. Connectivity and network management. Stable and secure communication protocols that let you connect new devices relatively easy with no compromises on security or operational efficiency. The platform provides device management capabilities for registration, organization, remote monitoring, or management of IoT devices. It supports firmware updates and troubleshooting, thereby lowering device maintenance costs. Proactive real-time monitoring and notifications for immediate insight into system performance. If data exceeds thresholds or unusual patterns are detected, it informs users and stakeholders of important events, reducing the risk of potential failures. Analytics and intelligence. As the platform aggregates all IoT data, it also provides advanced functionalities to analyze it. With data analytics and visualization tools, you can support the decision-making processes, target areas for improvement, or insights for the next R&D initiatives. Security. One centralized ecosystem can support security over all connected devices, digital products, data, and communication, preventing unauthorized access and cyber threats. Scalability. A well-designed IoT architecture supports the growing number of new devices, users, processes, and volumes of data without performance loss or significant cost increases. These are the technical benefits, but we need to keep in mind that all the business benefits still apply. Well-designed IoT platforms help create additional revenue streams, drive costs down, and delight clients with more services and better designs. If you want to learn more about it, you can watch my video on why you should incorporate IoT into your products next. Of course, every case is different, and an IoT platform is not ideal for everything. The use cases in which I recommend my clients to build one are: you have a big portfolio of different types of devices, and you offer them to B2B clients. Service and maintenance is always important when you operate in B2B space. A system for detecting anomalies in devices and preventing failures serves as a big operations boost. Thanks to the platform automatically collecting and processing data from connected devices and sensors, you get ready information on what needs to be repaired and whether it is necessary to send a technician or if maintenance can be performed off-site. According to Deloitte report, predictive maintenance, on average, reduces breakdowns by 70% and lowers maintenance costs by 25%. You wish to invest into energy management programs or net zero manufacturing. IoT devices can monitor and manage energy usage in buildings, manufacturing sites, or across municipal services. Having data from devices and sensors in the room or information about user behaviors, the devices can independently adjust their settings to the conditions, optimizing energy consumption, reducing costs, and supporting sustainability initiatives. You wish to offer your clients additional value with digital products. There are different needs that an IoT system can address, such as fleet management systems with geolocation and status monitoring, HVAC installations, or building automation software and livestock monitoring in agriculture software solutions. As long as there are many devices to connect and business value that can be monetized, it's worth investing in an IoT platform. You wish to collect data in order to know your customers better and improve their experience. The IoT platform also collects information about user interactions with the device. The system can provide insights for improvements of new R&D projects, or it can propose personalized solutions based on previous interactions. It can also identify features that users do not use and that can be discontinued, therefore reducing maintenance costs. The IoT platform is also an excellent base for software-as-a-service applications that you can offer to your target group, whether they are business clients or B2C consumers. In this episode, I talk about IoT monetization strategies. An IoT platform can be excessive if you are certain that you won't add new device types to your portfolio. In this case, I recommend sticking with a simple off-the-shelf solution. You can migrate later, but if you know from the get-go that you will be scaling your offering, I suggest starting with a custom platform right away. And if you're not sure, you can drop me an email to discuss your case. So once again, the IoT platform is an ecosystem that collects data from all connected systems, devices, or machines. Aggregating this data enables you to look at the device portfolio comprehensively rather than analyzing individual areas. That lets you identify bottlenecks, opportunities for improvements, or ideas worth exploring and potentially investing in. It may not be worth it for singular products just yet. It is best suited for businesses with a portfolio of physical products that can benefit from talking to one another, such as HVAC installations, production lines, heavy machinery, smart device fleets, etc. If, after watching this video, you consider building an IoT platform or migrating your current backend to one, we can talk. I'll be happy to help you identify the areas within your company that can benefit from implementing an Internet of Things platform.